The Structure Challenge by Florida Railroad Dog. Definitely check out his channel. He's got really good ideas for railroad modeling. The Structure Challenge is where you highlight structures on your layout that you've modified, built, or you just like. I do a lot of clever models, cardstock buildings, and I really like to do the interiors. So the first one I wanted to show you was Kirk's Books. I didn't weather it because I didn't want a dirty bookstore on my layout. Okay, so anyways, you can see the interior on there. All that stuff is from Clever Models. The bookshelves and the newspapers and books that are sitting around on the tables, all that stuff comes from Clever Models. So it's just a matter of doing the building so that it has an interior, which I really like. Those little Time magazines and stuff, those are all from Clever Models also. The windows I use on my buildings are from the plastic wrapping from like batteries and stuff like that. I use those for the windows. These cardstock buildings are really inexpensive to make, and they really come out good. If you look down inside, you can see those bookshelves and everything, all the stuff, how I have it sitting in there. And then I use LED strip lights that I get off Amazon for the lighting. The rural gas station. I did something unique with this one. It's battery operated and it's movable. So I wanted to, I didn't like where it was sitting, so I'm redoing some scenery and adding some scenery. I'm going to move it to the front. So for a little bonus, you get to see me do some scenery stuff real quick. I'm just using latex paint, and I put it on kind of thick, and then that right there is granite that's been filtered, and put down some more paint. The scenery stuff just sticks to the paint because the paint's kind of thick. I put it on while it's wet. So I had some gravel, and this is sifted wood ash. Use that a little bit. Some granite and also some just regular gravel, and redid a little area. Moved one of my other Clever Models and put in a little bit of scenery. Now, this is battery operated, and I used LED lights from the Dollar Tree. I did another video on that, and I'll show a link to that. That little red Ford, I got that at the Walmart. It was like $2.99. It's really a nice model. So this is completely kit bashed to have the interior like that. The things on the interior I downloaded from Google Images, had little displays, and put the peoples around. The garage part I didn't include in this model because I wanted this to have a smaller footprint since I was making it portable. But I used the garage part in one of the other models for a backdrop building. So I was really tickled with this one. I liked how this came out. The next one I wanted to show you is Smitty's Music Shop from Clever Models but I built it as Palace Hotel. Clever Models has a couple other hotels, and I liked them, but I kind of like the look of this building, and it has a smaller footprint too. Now I added a floor so that my hotel would look like it had some rooms. And that was the biggest change I made in the kit. Other than the interior, is I did all that interior. I didn't include the awning so that you could see the interior of the lobby better. There's a lady sitting behind the counter, girls looking to get a book. The little shadow boxes, I used regular paper instead of cardstock so that the light would shine through them. And then one of the windows I left dark so that some would be lit and some would be dark. Also included steps going up on the inside. So I was real happy with how this came out. The next one is Harvey's Hobbies. Now I redid some of the siding on the front. I didn't really like that. That's one of the cool things about building the models yourself. Inside of this, in the interior of this one, I have a 1/48 scale version of the first layout I had in the basement of the house. Take a look inside here. That's a layout of my layout. This is the first section of the layout that I had in the basement of the house. So I used the SCARM, the simple computer-aided railway modeling program, and I printed off a 1/48 scale version of this layout and then put it inside of the hobby shop. So that's one of the things I really liked about this one. This is Habacker's Garage. This is also from Clever Models. This is the second one I did, and it's a little bit smaller so it would fit nicer on my layout. This is the first one I did, and it's on the lodge layout. I was real happy with the interiors on these, plus that stairs up the side. These come out pretty good. So we'll take a ride around the layout, and I want to thank you guys for watching. God bless.